Hello, Tim from Fair Play Now on the 20th of October 2021. Further to my earlier video today where I was talking about the extension of the Lurgi Act for another 6 months, and I mistakenly sort of said it was a vote. Well, it doesn't even sound like it was that. It just sounded like it was a wave on through. Yeah, come on through. Let's have another 6 months of tyranny. No problem at all. Just wave it through without any formalities whatsoever. And what's the reason for it? Well, to protect the November Hotel Sierra, of course. Well, all I can say to that really is that if we have to endure tyranny and lose our freedoms and lose our futures to protect that particular service, well then, I don't know about you, but I'm perfectly happy to see the whole thing go down the toilet pan. I really am, and it is not worth protecting at the expense of freedom and at the expense of having to have tyranny. It's not like it's any great thing anyway these days. I mean, it's getting less and less and less fit for purpose with each passing day. Have you tried getting a doctor's appointment recently? My wife Lorraine has, and all she got was one of those silly sort of video conference call things with them. And it was for, she's got a bit of, nothing to worry about, but she's got a bit of a wheezy chest, which she wanted to kind of get checked out. And how ridiculous is that to be done over the, the sort of phone or the video conference? And I said to her, what are they going to do? Are they going to ask you to put your phone on your chest and then put their stethoscope onto their phone to hear your sort of chest that way? I mean, it just beggars belief, doesn't it? So it's almost, looking through some of my news feeds here, it's looking like a carbon copy of this time last year, doesn't it now, with some of these things, some of these headlines. Got one here from Sky News. Why are the things that start with C but sounds like faces rising in the UK? Next one, ITV News. Lurgi, thing that sounds like faces, are rising as UK records highest deaths since whenever, since last year, I guess. Can't see that bit. Good Morning Britain. Don't panic, professors questioned on the rise in lurginess, the amount of lurginess around. The Sun. Well, this is slightly better news. Government minister rules out another lockdown, but the BBC, the good old BBC sort of liars, are saying Lurgi bring back rules amid rising, again, things that sounds like faces, urge November Hotel Sierra chiefs. Well, again, if you're going to bring back those rules, I certainly won't be obeying them. And then it just goes on and on, sort of, pretty much everything in this news feed here at the moment. It's all about rising, rising death rates, and talk of, some of them are saying, yes, we need to bring back the restrictions. Some of them are saying, no, that's not going to happen. And it just feels like this time last year, doesn't it? And all I'd say in response to that, and this is just to get the kind of energy, the vibe out there into the universe, is because the more people who talk about this sort of thing on social media, the more the powers that shouldn't be listen, and if they sense too much pushback, they don't do things, and I believe it helps. So I'm just going to put this message out there. If you dare to bring back any of these restrictions, whether it's making those mandatory again, whether it's Big V passports, whether it's lockdowns or any of the other restrictions, I, for one, will not, and I can categorically state that I will not be obeying any of it, come what may. I'll be brushing up on my common law, and if you want to put me into your sort of silly prison cells, I will be kind of using common law to gain recompense to that, which I've seen people do, and I've seen people charge basically £1,000 an hour for being locked up and actually getting that kind of money out of the government as well. So I am ready to fight any kind of restrictions. And like I say, if you think you have to take our freedoms away to save the November Hotel Sierra, well, I don't think the thing is worth saving, quite honestly. Just sort of ditch it and bring in something else that can handle this, these kind of things a lot better, is what I'd suggest. Anyway, a little bit of a rant over there, or a little bit of a rant, which is over now, you'll be pleased to hear. And I'm going to end this on a much more positive note. And I've got a video recommendation for you. Let's just find it on here, and let's have a look. Yeah, it's from Infinite Waters. Some of you might know this, and I've got a subscriber called Mike to thank for this particular video. So thanks, Mike, for this. And it's only about a 20-25 minute long video, and it's got a very uplifting message. Now apparently this guy, he's into predictions, and he actually predicted the lurgy and lockdowns and all of that sort of stuff way back in 2019. So he's obviously got something going for him, and he's now got predictions for 2022. And yeah, it's not all bad stuff. In fact, there's some really, really good positive predictions that he's coming out with. I'll let you watch the video, but essentially what he's saying is that the Great Awakening will not just continue into 2022, but it will sort of start really gathering pace. Yeah, the snowball will just start getting, really, really big. And the Great Awakening will happen, and it will really sort of bring some positive things into the world. So a really, really good uplifting message from this guy. Now, if you haven't seen him, his presentation style is slightly over the top. Sort of might not be everybody's cup of tea, a little bit over the top, but in a good way, I'd say. You can tell his heart's in the right place, and he's a nice guy. And yeah, watch the video, and I think you'll be uplifted. And if only, as Mike said, the subscriber who recommended this to me, if even half of what he predicts comes true, next year will be really, really good. Just before I sign off, I looked at a video that I did a few days ago, just so I could answer or look at and answer some of the comments. And you have to go into the video to do that, and then the video starts playing, and I normally pause it so I can then look at the comments. And much to my surprise, I actually saw an advert playing on one of my videos. Now, don't know how that's happened. I haven't activated any kind of advert. I thought I had to go in and activate it before they appeared on my videos, but sort of not according to what I saw the other day. But it's not down to me, and I'm certainly not receiving any sort of money for it. you know, I haven't even given them any of my bank details or anything to do that. So I don't know what's going on there. I don't know if you've noticed it, you know, adverts coming up under my videos or before my videos. If you've noticed it, leave a comment. I'll be interested in hearing that. So I'll leave it there. Be back tomorrow, and I'll leave a link to the video I talked about in the comment section and the description box below, so you can go and check it out and look at that really uplifting message. Tim from Fair Play Now, thanks for watching.